Welcome back. Today we're gonna design the single portfolio item page. If you've watched my last video, you know that we have sketched a very nice sketch for the single layout portfolio page for my website. For the people that don't know, I am designing and building the whole website from an Adobe XD file into a complete WordPress website. And this right now is a static, simple website. It has 4 pages, but we want to make the portfolio page dynamic. So in the last video, I have sketched the page on my iPad, just a very simple sketch with on the top a header, some information about the project, some screenshots, some other text and some images. So that's what we're gonna design today in Adobe XD. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag this sketch into Adobe XD and then we're gonna design the page together. So first things first, let's make some room for another page. It's gonna be similar to this page, so I'm gonna design it in the middle of those 2 pages. Let's just make a copy here and move those artboards to the left. This is kind of a tutorial. I will not explain every little part that I do. I'm just gonna design and I'm gonna comment while I'm working on the page. All right, so what we also need to do is we need to insert the sketch into Adobe XD. So I just made an image from my iPad and I will make some more room for this page. Let's just put it here and that's big enough. Okay, so first let's use the line feature of the new Adobe XD. Okay, and I also got my grid ready for the outer sections of the page outside of the main box. Okay, so now let's just delete everything that's on this page because we're gonna design it from scratch. Also deleting this one, so it'll be just a straight line. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is to make the upper section, so that's this part. All right. So what do I need? I need a title, a subtitle, and an arrow. So that's what I'm gonna drag from some of my other pages. I think we can use this one for the text. So I'm just gonna copy it and paste it. And I'm gonna grab a title, something like this. I'm gonna put it here. And this is the portfolio title. And this is a sub. Okay, so that's nice. And now we need some room to put an image here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a rectangle. Let's turn off the grid. Let's turn off the border. Maybe this is even too tall, so I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Maybe make the website a little smaller. Should be good. Yeah, maybe extend it till the half of the page. Okay, so that's the preview of the page. Now we want to design this part, so we're gonna use something that I have already designed from this section. Yeah, I think I can use this one and this one. So because I have prepared the other pages here, it makes it really easy to build up this new page. So that's really nice. We have a title and then a subtitle, so maybe I need this one. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this one and I'm gonna paste it over here and I'm gonna make it the color that this text has. So fill it with this color, zoom out, and as you can see, this is how it looks right now. And these titles can maybe be the same color as this main title. Yes, this looks pretty nice. Align it to the top. Okay. So in my sketch, it says there needs to be some clients. The client, some information about the client, and some information about the goal of the project. So that for now can just be a lorem ipsum. Maybe make it 4 lines. Now we need a huge image for, you know, the whole homepage of the most important page of the project. So we're gonna grab that page. I'm holding Alt so I can make a copy. And I'm just gonna make it very big. Let's turn the grid on for now to see if yes. And this page can be longer or shorter depending on the project. So for now I'm just gonna design it like this, but this image could be much longer. All right, extend it, drag the footer down. And now we want to have this result part. So what we can do now is use something like this and just paste it, drag it down. This should be a little bit more text because in this part I want to explain why I did design the website the way I did. So I need some space to put in the text. Now, as you can see, there's another part, and now we need to think about the background. For this part, I've already designed this part, and that's of course this layout. So I can copy this and drag it down. So that will be the most down section, but in between here we need to figure some things out. Group some things to make it easier to grab. Yeah, how should we do this part? Maybe a dark background? That should work, something like this, or maybe just a white background. I want to keep it as clean as possible, so I think I'm gonna go for white. So I'm just gonna make another white section, something like this, and then with some images inside of that. So let's make the images gray. Oh, oops. Yes. Okay, let's make these also gray so we know what's an image and what is a background. Maybe something like this. I want a big slider over here so people can view more images of that project in detail. And here there's no indication that these are not part of this project. So I need to use some kind of title, something like this. Let's just grab it, make it another color, and use another title, explore other projects, something like this. That's good enough. Okay, now we can drag everything up. Okay. Okay, I have prepared the page in Adobe XD, and from this moment on, I don't need to add the images, but I will add them so you will see what the result is. Because the real images will of course be added inside of WordPress. But for now, let's just fill one of those pages. So I'm gonna make a separate artboard so I always have the original. Let's just go to my other XD file where I have all of my projects. For example, I have made this website for one of my friends. So let's just copy that website, go to my other XD file, and then paste it and make it a lot smaller, as wide as the thumbnail. Yes, and now we're gonna use the mask option. So make sure the background is above your actual image, and then select them both and press Command-Shift-M. If you do that, it will clip, and you could just drag the image inside of this other image. And I need to grab a nice part, something like this that pops a little. Yes, I think this looks kind of cool. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. Let's grab the main home page and paste it over here. And of course, we don't have to show the whole page, so I can also just show a part of the website. So for example, the top. Yeah, something like this. And then add the other parts in the slider over here. So here's a problem. I'm using white on white. So the easy solution is of course to change this color to one of the darker colors, so I don't have that problem. I mean, this could be a solution. Actually, it looks pretty good, but not everything looks good on purple. So I'm just gonna use white. But I'm gonna use a shadow beneath those blocks. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a new rectangle, turn off the border, bring it to the back, add a background, a shadow, and also duplicate that and bring it to the other item. As you can see right now, there's a shadow. So this separates the images from the background. Alright, so that's it. As you can see, this is a pretty nice portfolio item that can be the same for every project. The only difference between the projects are the length of this homepage, but that's it. So now I have designed the page in Adobe XD, and the next step will be to transform this page into a WordPress a dynamic page. So that is what the next video will be about. I hope you liked seeing me build a page. Yeah, so that's it for today. I hope you liked it, and I will see you in the next video.